And welcome back to Majora's Mask. Apparently I'm changing back out of a Goron. On the last episode we ended up going through some of Snowfall Temple, and today I plan on accomplishing more of Snowfall Temple. So, we have a little bit of a puzzle here. It's honestly fairly easy to solve. As you see, I kind of just already did the first step for that. As long as you hit that, we can continue on over. Switch back to our lovely little Goron form. I don't know why I just said lovely little Goron form. Hit that switch. As you can see, we have a timer there. And last but not least, hit this switch. Oh, hi! All my little buddies are down there to say hi to me. Hello, Elsie. We want to give you a hug. Not today! So you gotta go pretty quick with that since that platform is timed, but either way, we did just kind of get through that whole thing, which is awesome. And as you can see, once again, we are on the center platform. I wonder, if you look up, no. I was wondering if the moon was actually there, but it's not. So here is where you really need to get very good at doing Goron roll-y things, as there's not always a little safety net down there for you to actually use. So get very good at rolling. Trust me when I say this, you are going to need to. So, refill our magic meter here a little bit. Always start your roll on the snow, because it'll make you go a little bit slower, enough to boost up your magic meter and get across. Helpful tips from Elsie! With arrows! Anyway. And with here, we have a lovely little mini-boss. Yay! Okay, so, there's two ways to defeat this mini-boss. I'm going to do it the proper way. As we see here, this is Wizrobe, you know, that lovely little thing, I mean, it's always given Link problem through all of his Legend of Zelda things. When it's about to attack, honestly, arrows are the easiest way to do this, or just being frozen like that. If you look on your... Oh my god, why do I keep pushing everything but the right button? If you look on your map, it'll show you exactly where he is. That way it helps you line up, which I'm kind of glad they took out that feature in the remake, just because it kind of made it very easy to see where he was no matter what. And second phase will be when you really need your map, because you see a bunch of little other sprites start running around you, and just hitting them. Now, I have to say, I really did not know about the map thing until quite recently, but that's okay. There is another way to defeat him, but this isn't the last time. This isn't the last time we'll be seeing this little boss, and I'll show you the other way to defeat him in the next round. Either way, so, if we have a mini-boss, and I wonder what's actually going to happen here, Mini-bosses can only mean one thing, right? You got the fire arrow! Yes, it looks like there's a little bit of a theme for most of these, for most of the items in the, why can I not talk? For most of the items in the, I'm like lost for words. In the dungeons, there we go. Why could I not think of the word dungeon? I'm in a dungeon right now and I couldn't even figure out the word for it. That was terrible. Either way, we are gonna go actually into this room this time. Not hit it. We're gonna go into it. And as you see, we are back here. Why are we back here, you ask? Well, we still have that lovely little animation, and we actually have access to fire arrows now. Let's just take... What is this thing called, anyway? Freezard. Again. Enemy we've seen plenty of times from just the Ocarina of Time thing. So if we ever need to, we can always just use this switch to go back up here. But the main reason for me to be in here is to use the Lens of Truth. As we see, we have a little bit of a little platform thing going on here. Sure use camera angles! Yay! And what we have in here, you ask? Why, we have another stray fairy. And the easiest way is just to jump right back down there. Sweet. But, what do I want to do? Okay, I'm trying to get my bearings here a little bit. Because I can't... I mean, I do remember everything I gots to do. I don't know why I just said gots to do. I think I'm gonna... Yeah. Okay, now I remember. Again, my order of what I'm doing things here is very different than when I was doing my practice run, but I kind of found better ways to do this stuff. I know, you found better ways to do stuff? How'd you do that? Oh my god, why do I keep forgetting what to do? That's right, now I remember what I had to do. So, we have a few ways we can defeat these guys. I was waiting for more arrows. Fire arrows, instantaneously kill them! Woo! And fire arrows also melt ice, ironically. I don't know why that's such an ironic thing. And if we kill all the enemies in this room, a lovely little chest appears, which is what we wanted. Is that magic? Now, I've noticed something about this game in that first of all, we got another key, which is awesome. Yay! Anyway, the big thing that I have noticed with this game is that magic, they kind of is very hard to come by sometimes. You really need to pay attention to how much you are using because it can be a little bit ridiculous. It can be a little bit ridiculous how much you sometimes have to use, and they kind of say, we don't want, we want you to kind of conserve your arrows here. So it makes sense that they want, or conserve your magic. For the remake, it's so much different. There's like magic everywhere. They expect you to use magic all the time, which, I mean, it makes sense, but even still, it makes magic feel not as rare and valuable. But that, again, that's just my opinion from what I've noticed playing this game. Between the two versions. Kill all the enemies in here, we get another chest. I know. A lot of this dungeon seems to pretty much just be like, okay, if you want to find every single little stray fairy or get this key to this next room or whatever you want to do, make sure you kill everything. Because you know what? Stray fairy number 9 will thank you. And we don't have a Deku stick, but we do have arrows. So let us hit each of these, hopefully. Good. I never understood how the aiming mechanic sometimes works to actually get, like, these fire things to start. But you know what? I'm not complaining because it doesn't have to be exactly precise. That will open that one. And we're also going to open this door too because we might need it. How's our magic doing? Half full. Ugh. I hate half full magic, but that's good. Okay. If we go through here, we see that there is a switch. And if we curl up and hit that switch, boom. We notice that the center platform has now changed. Yay. That means we got lots more works to do. I don't know why I just said lots more works, but we end up having to have to use that center platform to our advantage now. Okay, so our next step is, now that we have fire arrows, there's another room we can actually clear. We are going to go through this way, hopefully refill on magic and arrows, since we need a bunch of them for some reason in this silly little place. And we go back to this room. This is the wrong room, isn't it? Yes, it is. Dang. That was not the room. I was close! You know what? Sometimes you get a little sidetracked into what you got to do. Because what you got to do means what you got to leave you alone, Wolf. And we're going back to this room, where we ended up bombing some non-dodongos. And let's just kill these guys first. I mean, these guys aren't even that... Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I can't believe it. I've been having I've done so well with figuring out between A and B which one to use, and all of a sudden now I can't do it. Come on, attack me. Why aren't you attacking? Attack! Thank you. What? You pushed me back quite far. Either way, we are going to melt these 3 blocks here. Because as we see over there, there's a chest. We need all 3 of the blocks so we can actually... Oh! Holy crap! That scared the crap out of me. Not what I was expecting, you stupid thing. Oh! I turn around and all of a sudden... Hi, I want to eat your face! He was mean to me! Okay, I don't know why I just said it that way either. So, let us push this. Which, surprise, surprise, we get another chest! I mean, we didn't need to defeat the wolves here, but it makes it a lot easier when having to do this mini sliding block puzzle. And I promise you, this is not as bad as the block puzzles in that ice cavern in Ocarina of Time. As I remember, those things just were a pain in the ass when you didn't know what you're doing. Either way, slide the block over to the corner where the chest just came in, climb onto there, jump on, and hallelujah. What do you think could be in here besides icicles? Trying to kill me? Yes, our 10th straight fairy. I should be able to move it with Link too, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, of course we can. And then we are going to move this block over towards the northern door here and climb up. So we should be able to just jump right up there. No! As much as I like your little gymnastic tricks there, Link, I need you to jump up and stay up there. As more icicles fall. Always keep moving! And as we see, we're back in that first room that we started in, with some flying pots. Why did I just use that instead of block? I guess I just pushed the wrong button. Either way, this one has our 11th stray fairy. Yay, 11 stray fairies! And now we're gonna go back and go up those stairs. I have to say, this temple is going, oh my god, 100 times smoother than the Woodfall temple was. And I don't know if it's just because I've been playing more or something, but it's because I've been playing more Majora's Mask that I just kind of gotten used to everything or whatever else. But I'm not complaining, because I'm actually doing decent. So we're back here. Let's make this quick, melt through here. See, fire arrows help so much, and honestly, I feel... Well, I mean, you obviously know whichever dungeon you're in, you use the gimmick there a lot. And what do we got here? We've got some lovely little platforms here, which, actually, Navi didn't even give me a hint there. But I think it's quite self-explanatory. They look different. What do you do to things that look different? You punch them, of course. Doesn't that make sense? Of course it makes sense. Oh, I meant to go into a ball! That's gonna hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot less than I thought it was, though. Okay, so remember in that other room? Wow, come on. The bottom of this always kind of annoyed me. But we're gonna go back into that room with the bomb chew in it. Just so we can quickly get back up. It's lucky that we actually went this way. And honestly, if you follow the path, this is probably the most direct route to obtaining everything in this place. So, go ahead and follow it. And I already know that my Woodfall dungeon thing actually helped one of my people who actually watch my videos. It's actually... Really? I want to hit the switch, not you, you idiot. It actually ended up helping a viewer to find all the stray fairies in a temple, even in the remake. So, you know what? I'm glad that I'm actually doing this with kind of coinciding with the release of Majora's Mask 3D, because a lot of things have changed, but this just helps kind of put everything into perspective. What exactly needs to be done, what exactly we need to see. I didn't want to do that. Practice. You have the safety net there for now. It won't always be there. And there's something... But I'm glad that people are actually watching this and actually enjoying it. And heck, if it's helping them, I feel very prideful and special the fact that that actually is helping them, which makes me happy. Well, of course it makes me happy, but... Alright, so here we're going to punch down these pillars next. And this is the dangerous one right here. Be very careful here, because if you mess this up, you're going to have to... not change back into Link, you're going to have to climb all the way back up here, and we've already wasted enough time. And again, I don't want to seem like I'm in that much of a rush, but I am still on a pretty strict timetable of what I want to do. Okay, so we have a room with these lovely guys in it again, and honestly, the Goron Punch is the easiest way to defeat them, because, I mean, with Link, we ended up having to only... it would take a couple sword swings, but with Goron Link, just all you gotta do is punch him in the face, just like that. And I think we're starting to see a pattern here for where we're actually gonna find some of the stray fairies. So let's get our mask on, put it on, use the Lens of Truth. Oh, what do you know? Oh, one thing to mention, you cannot use the Lens of Truth and the bow and arrow at the same time. They are two things that end up, or the fire arrows at the same time, since they are two things that end up using magic. So, when you need to use one, make sure you have the other one unequipped or change back to the normal arrows. Just because that's a thing, and it's annoying, and it messed me up quite a few times before. Either way, that was our 12th fairy. Opening this up, we see that we have another path open up. Let's take that mask off again, switch back to the Goron mask. And as you also see, depending on what section that you're, what temple you're in, one of the masks tend to have a lot more use than the other. And here we got our lovely little mid-boss, except in twos this time. And I'm going to show you a quick way to do this. As long as you knock into a corner there, they can't really do much. And that's a fun, easy way to do. And with that, both of the Dinofos actually drop fairies, which is awesome. Which brings our fairy count up to 14. 14 fairies! It's crazy! We're going kooky for I don't know why I just said that. Either way, we see that we kind of have a platform down here. So we jump here, take a little damage, but that's okay, and, well, I think we'll leave it off right here. So, on the next episode of Majora's Mask, we will finish this temple. And I wonder what devious boss will await us, maybe past these snowballs. Or maybe a little further, or who knows? So, like, subscribe, comment, do all that lovely stuff. I hope you're enjoying this series. This is Legendarychina, signing out. See you all later.